I have brought you to the YA section of my library because I am doing the fairy tale retelling book tag. In case you didn't know, Books for MKs is a charity that donates books to missionary kids. So if you want to donate to the kids, you can do so at gofundme.com, and there's a link down in the description, and there's a button at the end of this video. This tag was created by Brunette Bibliophile, and I will link her original video down in the description. The second that I saw that she had done this tag, I was like, oh yes, this is the tag for me. I love fairy tales, and I love fairy tale retellings, and I just love it. There's nothing left to say. I love it. You can't do a fairy tale retelling book tag and not talk about YA. So let's get straight into it. Question number 1 is pretty obvious. What is your favorite fairy tale? I feel like everyone on BookTube is gonna have the same answer for this: Beauty and the Beast, because of the library, right? He gives her this massive palace library. It's beautiful, it's amazing. Like, you can keep the prince, you can keep the beast, nobody wants him. We just want the library. Ever since I was a little girl, when the Disney movie of Beauty and the Beast first came out, I guess it was in the early 90s, and I just wanted that library. I just had to have that library. Number 2 is, what is your favorite retelling of that story? And I have several. One of my favorites is Beauty by Robin McKinley, and Robin McKinley is already just one of my favorite authors, and she also wrote a second adaptation of Beauty and the Beast called Rose's Daughter. So she actually retold Beauty and the Beast twice the goodness. Now this might be a little silly, and I don't care what you guys think though. I love Beastly by Alex Flynn. It's dorky, it's completely stupid. I don't care, I love it. It's a completely idiotic fluff read, and for some reason I just love this book. I don't know why. Number 3 is, what is your favorite retelling of a different fairy tale? And I have a couple for this one as well. Some of my favorite retellings lately have certainly been of the 12 Dancing Princesses. I loved Heather Dixon's Entwined, which retells that, and of course the amazing Juliette Marillier retold it in Wildwood Dancing. This is such a classic retelling. It's so beautiful. So both of these are my favorites. I can't choose just one for this question. Both of these are my favorite retellings of 12 Dancing Princesses. The next question is, what style do you prefer in your retellings, like steampunk or futuristic, or, you know, just classic fairy tale style? I would be remiss if I did not mention the Lunar Chronicles in this video. Right here behind me, I have them all beautifully lined up. The first one, of course, is Cinder, which retells Cinderella, and each of the books retell a different classic fairy tale. And these are sci-fi fairy tale retellings, so it's the basic fairy tale story reset into a futuristic science fiction setting where Cinderella is a cyborg. Until I discovered the Lunar Chronicles, I didn't even know that futuristic fairy tale retelling was a thing. I had never come across that before. Was that a thing before Lunar Chronicles? I don't even know. But I have to say, as marvelous as Lunar Chronicles was, it just made me want more. Like, I just want more Lunar Chronicles. So now that sci-fi fairy tales are a thing, I just want more sci-fi fairy tales. What 2 fairy tales would you combine for an amazing retelling? I think I would combine Rumpelstiltskin and Sleeping Beauty, maybe. That just seems like that would really go well together. I really love the way that the TV show Once Upon a Time has dealt with Rumpelstiltskin's storyline and really reimagined his character on so many different levels so that his character fits in a lot of the different fairy tales. And so, I don't know, I just feel like the character of Rumpelstiltskin has so many possibilities, and I feel like it would go really well together if sort of Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty and Rumpelstiltskin were like in cahoots, you know, in evil cahoots, planning evil stuff. I feel like that would be a really interesting fairy tale situation. What retelling book is on your TBR that you would like to read soon? And actually, that is right here behind me. And that is The Wrath and the Dawn, and then the sequel, The Rose and the Dagger. So both of these on my TBR. I just love these covers. They're so beautiful. I could just stare at them all day. These are retellings of the Arabian Nights. I hear such good things about both of these books, so these should be really cool. I'm excited to read them. What was the last retelling that you finished? And that was The 13th Princess, which is another retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, where they have an extra sister, an extra princess who's thrown into the mix. But I loved The 13th Princess. I think I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. Another retelling, beautifully written. What fairy tale have you not read a retelling, but you would like to? I have to say again, Rumpelstiltskin. I don't think I've ever read a really good retelling of Rumpelstiltskin. So many possibilities there. If you know a really good retelling of Rumpelstiltskin, leave me a comment down below and let me know, because I need that in my life. What is one retelling that you are currently anticipating the release? I don't really know. I don't really have a particular, you know, retelling that I'm like, ooh, I can't wait till that one comes out. There's probably one somewhere, I just can't think of it right now. I don't know, we'll just have to see what 2018 brings my way. And the last one is to tag some friends, and I'm always horrible at this, so I just tag anybody that loves fairy tales, anybody that loves fairy tale retellings. You need to do this one because it is so much fun. And if you do end up doing this tag, then please leave a comment with the link to your video down below, because I want to know your answers to all these questions. Or you can always just leave a comment down below and tell me, what are your answers? What's your favorite fairy tale? What's your favorite retelling? You know, just what retellings do you think that I should read or that I would really love? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.